This poster was trending on social media, and by the looks of it, it was hung on an electric pole. The poster reads, "Tokkiriza kukugema, kukuteekamu DNA ya sitaani, bw'okkiriza okukugema, obulokozi bwerabire." This is a statement in Luganda, a Ugandan dialect loosely translated to mean that people should not take any vaccine because it is demonic with the devil's DNA. This poster also says once the vaccine is taken, there is no salvation for whoever takes it. There are also biblical scriptures indicated on the poster, and we are going to demystify this claim. My name is Marion Apio. Welcome to the Debunk Show. We are joined by Dr. Brian Ssemujju, a medical expert in Newcastle in the UK, to find out what DNA means and if it could be manipulated and put in a vaccine.
DNA is hereditary material that is carried in the cells of our bodies, and this material carries the genes that make us who we are, the way we are. So it carries your genetic information, and it's stored away in our cells, in our body cells. The newer vaccines, well, not all of them, but some of the ones that are new, the Moderna and I think the Pfizer ones, which are people are worried about, they're made using a technology which uses mRNA. Now, DNA, like I said, sits in your cell. Now, mRNA in full means messenger. The M stands for messenger RNA. So what mRNA does is it's basically just a transporter of information. When the body is going to the cell, is going to make maybe a protein, to make something. mRNA copies that information from the DNA. It's like DNA tells this mRNA, go and take this information to make this. So mRNA is just a transport of information from the DNA to tell the cell, you make this.
Now that we know and understand what DNA means, let's move on to the scriptures indicated on the poster. There is Revelation 13, 16 to 18. And Revelations 9, 3 to 11. So we ask, is there any connection between the said scriptures and the COVID-19 vaccine? We are joined by Father Martin for a theological explanation.
Also, it causes all, both small and great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the right hand of the forehead, so that no one can buy or sell who does not have the mark, that is the name of the beast or the number of. Revelations is a very complicated book. So the theology behind Revelation is a fight between darkness and light. So the text you've heard has this significant number, 666, what they call 666. In perspective of history of the theology of the book, it's in the time when the Revelations were written, there was a problem in the Roman Empire. Okay, the emperors, they used to fight Christianity because they wanted the people to worship their small gods. Okay, so the Christians in that time, in specific, they were fighting an emperor called Nero, Emperor Nero. And because they were praying in a time when it was a time for crucifixion, Christians were being crucified for praying. So they used to name the emperors like beasts. Okay, so when you find this specific verse, they are saying that John says, this calls for wisdom. Let anyone with understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a person. Okay?
Yeah.
It is number is 666. So John was one of the people crucified. So he was writing to the people in that time to know that when I speak about 666, I mean an emperor. The emperor, in specific Nero, is being talked about here as the beast who has the mark of 666.